I thought I'd take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy new year. There is already a lot that has happened this year, and 60 events in 21 countries, 6 continents, going places, meeting people, seeing the thirst in people. It has been quite a year, but that's coming to a close, and a whole new year is about to begin. In life, that's what happens. We have all these divisions. We have divisions of a day, of a week, of a month, year, and so on. But in reality, there is no division. In reality, an opportunity is given every single day to be alive. And you have to take that opportunity. Because we get involved in everything else. All our ideas of this is this way, this is this way, this is this way. And, there's that saying that don't discuss on the dining room table, don't discuss politics or religion. And it's like if there were 4 people sitting down to eat and one said the sun is shining, because it is, the sun is shining, they said, oh, the sun is shining. You think a fight would break out? No. If there was a full moon and somebody said, oh, there's a full moon out, would a fight break out? No. Because you can see it. It's obvious. What is obvious is obvious. There's no discussions. There is no fighting about what is obvious. The question then becomes, is peace in our lives obvious or not? And of course, there are people who say, yes, it is, no, it isn't, this is this way, this is this way, because it isn't. And this is the opportunity that we have whilst we're alive. Instead of being caught up in everything else, to experience peace, to experience the joy of life. You can only experience the joy of life when you're alive. This is not going to happen again. And of course, people have their thing, oh yeah, you're going to come back and this happens and that happens. Yes, one thing is very, very dangerous in us human beings. We start believing in something and we go so deep into believing it that we forget where the threshold of believing and knowing is. It becomes muddled. We get so deep into trying to believe. We have to try really hard to believe, that we forget the value of knowing. It's knowing that's important. It's knowing that is necessary in our lives. Believe, fine, you want to believe in something, that's okay. So far you know. You go to see a movie and you see somebody shoot somebody. It's not like you call 911 or an emergency number. Hey, somebody just shot somebody. No. Otherwise, Clint Eastwood would have been in jail a long time ago. Because he shoots everybody at the end of the day. But that's believing. You know that's fake. That's a movie. Even though it looks all very real, but it's just a movie. But you have to get up and you have to get into your car and drive home. Whether somebody got shot or somebody didn't get shot. Same thing. Knowing that this is the time. That this is the opportunity. And you have to take this opportunity. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I know that difficult times come. But when difficult times come, we get plastered against the wall. And one thing that keeps coming to me again and again is when going gets tough, the tough get going. Get going. Don't be plastered on the wall by the severity of these situations. Peace is possible to experience. Doesn't matter what your circumstances are. I know this. I know this. I go to places where I see people. They shouldn't be smiling. They shouldn't be saying thank you to anybody. They're in prisons that are just severe. But there is a smile. There is a thank you. There is a gratitude. And that gratitude has to be real. And that gratitude has to be real because you understand, you have experienced. You don't believe, but you have experienced the value of being alive. And what every day brings, it brings you the opportunity to be fulfilled. For the mind, you need clarity. A muddled mind, confused mind, it's no good. It's going to bring you problems. It's going to bring you issues. It's going to bring you, and then the imagination goes off and you're going to suffer. You're going to this, you're going to that. In the mind, you need clarity. In the heart, you need gratitude. To be thankful. Some people will say, well, you need love. Well, but in gratitude, there is love. There's tremendous amount of love in gratitude. When you feel that gratitude, it is not void of love. There is love. And there is a thankfulness that is sincere, not a trade. I love you because. No, in gratitude, thank you. Thank you for what I have been given. Thank you for this life. So here was the whole thing of people celebrating the holidays and the peace and the nice messages and this and this and this. And there you have in the Middle East all these fights going off. What a contrast. What a contrast. Somebody pushes a button and off goes a missile. And all these people, all day long, peace, 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 peace. And then, how do they look at themselves in the mirror? How do they fall asleep? What a situation that has been created. And everybody is watching. There is so much fake news now that it is difficult to figure out. Now they could actually have TV channels that just tell you where the fake news is. So and so said this, and that was a fake news. The fake news and fake news and fake news and fake news. But what about you? What about your existence? What about you feeling peace? Let's begin with that. There are people who are trying to say, we have to convince the world leaders. Haven't you learned for thousands and thousands and thousands of years that we have been on the face of this earth? Nobody has been able to knock 1 cent of wisdom in their brain. Not 1 cent of wisdom. It is not possible. Once they become the leader, their neck doesn't turn anymore to look back and say, well, where are we coming from? What is going on? Alexander the Great, he was a powerful man. Very, very powerful man. And he could have had so many people giving him advice. And what did he ended up doing? Taking his army into India And where he had marched and people paying tribute to him, people were spitting at him as he was leaving. Why? He lost. Wow. He didn't have the foresight, the forethought of saying, maybe I don't need to go anymore. Maybe I've got enough of a kingdom. And this is the history. The history has become there for our entertainment, not to learn from, but for our entertainment. Stories. And everybody gets caught up in the stories. And they start telling the stories. The other day I was watching somebody tell a story about Krishna. And they were telling it like they were there. They were there. No, you weren't there. You weren't there. You don't know what happened. You're trying to piecemeal this together with your imagination and sew up and make up a story. Oh, this is what happened. No, it didn't. Not that way. Not according to your story. And some people think that reality needs to be spiced up. But to tell you the truth, reality is beautiful tasting. Reality is incredible. Reality is full of peace. Reality is full of joy. Reality is full of love. Reality is full of wisdom. Reality is full of clarity. But you have to open your eyes and accept it. Look around. Whatever may happen in the next year, 2025, remember that in you are the answers. In you lies the beautiful. In you is the divine. No imagination, reality. You don't have to have an imagination and then for the rest of your life pursue fulfilling that imagination. Don't do that. Open your eyes and see the reality. Since the reality is not an imagination, you don't have to fulfill anything. It's already full. And you have to open your heart and allow yourself to be filled. So, whatever may happen, have the trust, have the understanding, and the clarity to be fulfilled. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful 2025. That dream that your heart has is fulfilled. Your heart. Not your mind, but your heart. The clarity is needed in your mind to say, I can't fulfill that, I can't pursue that. And pursue that which you can. What can you pursue? You can pursue peace in your life. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how educated you are. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are. You can pursue that. You can have that. It doesn't take anything. You already have it in you. And to make that year successful, what is the definition of success? If you want that year, the next year coming up, to be successful, be fulfilled. Then certainly, even if your dreams don't come true, doesn't matter. Because you have achieved what you need to achieve. The purpose of a lifetime can be fulfilled in one moment. In one moment. Then it doesn't matter. Whatever else happens, happens. A lot of good things will happen. A lot of bad things will happen. The good things have happened before, and the bad things have happened before. You don't have to be affected by the bad things. You don't have to be affected by all that is horrible, because every day, there is something that is beautiful. If you can have eyes to see the terrible, also have the eyes then to see the beautiful. Otherwise, your life is going to be out of balance. See the beautiful that is in you. See the beautiful that you have been given. See the beautiful that you have been surrounded by. And this breath that comes into you is bringing you that possibility. I'm going to be traveling pretty soon, going places, talking to people. Same thing, but in a different way. One of the things that's going to be happening is the launch of the Breath book. And that's beautiful, because if somebody can read that book and connect with the whole simplicity of, wow, what I'm looking for comes to me in every breath. And of course it does. What you're looking for comes to you in every single breath. And all you need is a way to be able to capture it. That's what I offer to people as I go around. And I'm going to be doing that again. But slowly and surely, whatever is happening in your life, be a part of it. Be a part of that magic. Part of that magic that is real. Part of that magic that is beautiful. Because your life is magical. So, Happy New Year. And may your new year be successful, in which you once again capture the beauty of now.
Gratitude for life, gratitude for love, gratitude for all that you are.